Bedhead.
At least you have hair. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name is Josh.
And I'm Tom.
And this is Tom. Wait, you said...
Wait.
Yeah, he's Tom.
Hi.
If you guys don't know Tom, Tom is the guy in this artwork. And I'll put it here so they can see it.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Tom is OG. He's been here since the first podcast, haven't you?
First one, yeah.
First podcast.
Planning the whole thing.
We planned the whole thing. We did who can gain the most weight in 3 days or something, wasn't it? We did who can... What other contests did we do?
Scratch tickets. Who can win the most on
And
150?
Jeff won.
Was it $150 who
I
did?
think it was $150. Who can lose the
This is
most
a
weight? You won.
waste of money.
Who lost the most weight?
Yeah, I did.
We did keto.
Yeah.
And so Tom's been here since day one. Anyway, Tom and I know each other from church. I served with Tom's wife on the worship team. She's a great singer. She's an Instagrammer as well. Can I say her?
Yeah.
So go follow her. Her link's below. It's what's her name on Instagram?
Kate Spinks.
Katie Spinks. Katie Spinks? You don't even know, dude? You better text your wife. Text your wife, dude. Not cool. Anyway, guys, today it's Full Lid Friday. We got a lot to talk about. We got like 85 packages to unpack here. Thank you for sending me packages. It's amazing. And then we got cool stuff to talk about and a couple announcements to make. The thing I'm the most excited about today is Tom and I are going to react to a family vlogger video. It's Brianna K today, but Tom has never done it. And he's going to see the process. He has not seen the video, and I want to react with him in real time to this. Not the whole video. There's just a portion of a video someone sent me. It's not make funable. I don't know, but it's cringy is what it is. All right, let's get right to it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, and then the thing goes and the music and. Tom, tell everybody who you are.
Tom.
Okay, this is Tom, everybody. Tom is what do you do for a living? You're a
I'm in the
killer?
financial world.
That's right.
Yeah.
Financial world.
Yeah.
Tom takes care of rich people's money. Is that the gist of it?
Sure.
Tom is
on a high level. That's it.
I always ask Tom for my investment stuff, and I never end up investing because I have no money. But Tom, if you need to invest in things, Tom will show you what to invest in. You have like Amazon, Tesla, all the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
All the good
right?
stuff. You know, Procter and Gamble. Do you have Procter and Gamble?
No.
What's the most interesting stock you own?
Tesla.
Oh, I mean, like that's cool, but like
I don't own a lot
what's a
anymore.
weird one? Oh, you got rid of some of it because of COVID?
It's just I get someone smarter than me to do it for me.
that's how you should do it. But anyway, Tom has 3 adopted kids.
3 adopted kids.
And has fostered how many?
10.
10 kids. Can you imagine? I'm gonna move this over so you can see more. There we go. It's all about you here, Tom. So Tom and I are connected, and Tom, you've been following the Micah story, obviously, with me.
Yep.
Jeff hates the drama, so he's not going to talk about it, which is fine. But you've been following. What is your whole take on this thing? I know we talked about this in a past podcast, but they never heard it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like a giant sort of drama fan kind of guy, but I mean, as a person who has 3 adopted kids, I cannot ever imagine, no matter how hard it is, to rehome a child. Like that's insane.
Like it's just I'm an adopted dad. Tom's an adopted dad of 3, and he fosters I don't know all the time. There's always a foster kid in his family, always. And so seeing it from this perspective, this is why a lot of people are up in arms over this thing, and I've said it a million times, because it is unheard of to do it. I mean, it's not unheard of to have adoption that doesn't work. That is not unheard of. It's unheard of, I think, after almost 3 years and monetizing them, even though you might have been struggling, maybe you should have just waited to monetize it and said, maybe this isn't going to work. That's what's unheard of about here. This is an unheard of case, and that's why it's so precedented in the media. Yeah,
I mean, we are sort of a specialty house, a specialty home for kids who have drug exposure. So we do babies, babies who have been exposed to drugs. They're going through withdrawal. That's sort of our specialty, I guess you could say. And so one kid we had was, he had to go to a special children's hospital. And when they talked to the nurses and the doctors at the children's hospital, normally, high on the withdrawal scale, babies in the, maybe the 10 range, 10 to 13 would be the highest they would see. This baby was 27 on their, like, just through the roof. They've never seen a kid like this before.
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, if he wasn't sleeping, it was blood curdling scream.
So the whole time.
That's it. The whole time.
And so Tom, they signed up for this, and that's what you signed up for, and kind of that's what happens. And so you don't
yeah,
just get to, those are, some are hard, but some are good. But for the most part, Tom's babies, he always has the cutest kids. Like man, this new one is cute. We're not allowed to show pictures, obviously, but like, and that's another thing. This whole thing with foster and adoption stuff is like, one of the big things that gets me is that I'm cool with you putting the story out there and everybody putting the story out there, but especially when it comes to foster and adopt, YouTubers won't foster because they can't put them on camera.
That's
maybe that's one and that's maybe the issue is that maybe instead before you adopt, maybe you just foster for a little bit. A lot of people do that, right? They'll foster,
lots of people do,
and then they adopt through that, and they say, this is for me or not. You know, fostering to adopt is one thing.
Right.
So,
and lots of people go overseas or to different countries for adoption, but we thought about it, and with us, there's such a need in our community for it that everybody goes overseas. It's like the trendy thing to do.
Well, and you're right.
There's such a need here. Why not give back to your community rather than when there's a need? Because
this becomes a white savior complex and all that stuff. And the thing that bugs me most is the trendiness of it. Yeah. And the YouTube people are like, well, there's a family out there that adopts kids all the time and they have a YouTube channel and make money. Again, I'm just saying, if it's your business to do it, you're doing it wrong. Anyway, all that to say, Tom doesn't like Micah, but not as much as I don't like Micah. Let's get into Carl Lentz. Carl Lentz is a story. Tom and I know, we met at church. Tom is a church goer. His wife, you guys go to church. Again, I told you his wife serves as a worship leader. She's a very good singer. Tom, serves as a sound guy. So Tom's been going to church with your whole life?
Yeah. No. Well, I was 17 when I started going to church, so quite a while. So
Tom's been going a long time. Their family goes to church. But the Carl Lentz story, when you heard about it, what's your first reaction?
Come on, bro.
Like, really? This guy, and like, or my thing was like, yeah, makes sense to me. I was not surprised, dude. I was not surprised.
I mean, you hear about it so much that, the element of surprise is sort of coming out of it. He's just so celebrity at this point.
Kind of like this mustache you have right now.
That's a bit of a issue.
You have the Carl Lentz glasses on right now.
Is that why you wore those? That's why I wore them. Because it's Carl Lentz.
Part of the thing for me was it's become the rule, not the exception, when it should be the opposite when it comes to pastors. It's just about who's next, who falls next. In our time frame in the last 10 years since I've been in ministry, some of the most prolific celebrity pastors have fallen due to this exact thing. Like so many. Close to me, I've not friends, but I know pastors who've done it. And again, it's becoming the rule, not the exception. The exception now is to have pastors and priests who aren't doing crazy things sexually to people. Now it's like, oh, you're not like I always use Francis Chan as my example because he seems to be one of them. I hope he ends up being one of them. He's like the Tom Hanks of the pastor world. He's like, everybody loves him. Yeah. But Francis Chan was a good example of a guy who said, you guys are starting to talk about me more. I'm out of here. This is not what it's about. Yeah. And he understood what it was about. Whereas other pastors like, Stephen Furtick, Carl Lentz, Craig Rochelle, all these big guys, even though we may love them, they should have taken a leaf from his book and said, okay, it's not about me. Maybe just address it. Hey guys, this isn't about me. Stop talking about me. And they don't. They actually don't. And the fact that they don't stop people from talking about them is very indicative of why they, because once you start putting that money in your wallet, it's going to be really hard for you to not have that, to not keep going.
Yeah, that's another temptation, just like the whole sexual thing, right? Is, fill my pockets more and more. Yep. Francis is a great example. Yeah. He was starting to turn into celebrity, and then.
Yep. And he is in his own right, but he doesn't capitalize on it, I don't think. I'm sure he's wealthy, but I'm sure he gives most of it away too. And again, I don't know if Carl Lentz or Stephen Furtick give all their money away. They might, maybe. But I think what gets people, and I will continue to say this, is if you are a celebrity pastor and there are people let's say just inside of your church building who are struggling to make ends meet, pay rent, get groceries, you. So I know I'm going to blank that out, but that makes me so upset. Not even just your community, not even just your surrounding area of the church that the community your church sits in, is if there are people literally sitting in your congregation, let's say they have debt, let's say they have struggling paying rent, they don't have a job, they can't buy groceries, their kids don't have shoes, and what happens if you go to like Elevation. Because I focus on Furtick because I don't like Furtick. I love Elevation's music, don't get me wrong, but I don't hate Stephen Furtick, but I feel like he's doing it wrong. I use him as an example because he's one of the most prolific pastors, okay? Mm-hmm. If you went to his church, if there's one single need in his church and he is rocking a $15,000 watch and $2,000 sneakers, wrong. Excessive. And then maybe his church is helping people, right? But not helping them enough. I'm not saying be poor, strip yourself down to nothing, but live comfortably. Sure, do what you got to do. But if there are people living in any abject poverty in your community, that is your responsibility because you are leading them.
Let me throw this at you.
Okay.
What if, Stephen Furtick makes $60K a year, and from that $60K, he did the right thing with it, bought the right stock, invested in the right company, and that's why he has all the money. What's your take on that then?
It's still a pastor. It'd be different if it's you and me. We're not pastors. Okay, I wouldn't have bought a Tesla if I still worked at Creekside. It wouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
I would not have it because it puts this. It's the optics of it. There's optics. Optics matter. I say this all the time. Optics and character matter. If you're a pastor, okay. So I'm not saying that being rich either is bad. I'm not saying that's the case. Like, let's say Stephen Furtick did take the $60,000 and he made a bunch of money on the side. Fine. I don't care how he gets the money because he probably does get it honestly. He comes by it honestly. I don't even think he takes a salary. I think he actually just. A lot of these pastors say, "Well, I don't take a salary. I sell my books to your audience in your church." Right? They sell their books to the world, right? And they're renowned authors. I'm not saying don't make money. I'm just saying this is why people have a hard time with it. Because if there are people who are poor in your church and you are living exorbitantly like a 16,000 square foot mansion with your 3 kids, people see right through that. Yeah. Jesus was never a guy that would be okay with that. I'm sorry. He wouldn't judge you either. I'm judging him. Jesus wouldn't judge you. He'd say it nicely in a way that you'd be like, you're right. I'm not saying it like Jesus would say it, but at the same time, Jesus came down and be like, yeah, this looks right. You're living in this 15,000 square foot mansion, private gated community, and you're not going to answer anybody about it. But there's a single mother in your audience who can't even pay her rent.
Yeah.
We're not pastors.
I totally see that.
I want to be super wealthy
I can totally see that.
And if I was super wealthy and rich, if I had the money that Stephen Furtick had, and I'm not saying he's not generous, I'm sure he is. Yeah. But the appearance of just don't wear it's the if you go to preachers and sneakers, prophets and watches on
don't
Instagram,
wear the Gucci.
Just don't wear
Gucci.
It's because I'm saying optics matter because the world is watching. So it's not necessarily you're doing something wrong, but optics.
Yeah.
It's
Here's
about living
my thing,
above reproach.
If you can live comfortably, anything beyond that, you don't need.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
Save for retirement, sure.
But put your kids in college.
That's part of living comfortably. Anything
why do you need $100 million
above and beyond is too much.
But I'm also the guy that's like, capitalism, go for it. If you've earned the money, I'm like, go for it. If you did it and you made like, let's say Jeff Bezos, I'm not sure he's, that's a hard one because he's worth like $1 trillion. But I'm like, if you made it honestly in the world of the rules legally, the way that it was set out for you, cool. I'm saying there is a different standard set for pastors. Yep. That's all I'm saying. Yep. I'm not saying to be wealthy is wrong because I know lots of wealthy people and they're really cool.
Yeah.
I know tons. But pastors can be, sure, but just, you know what? Maybe just wear Patagonia and not friggin' Gucci. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's
hey, listen, in the same church, let's talk about Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I'm sure that guy's
with Chris Brown
can rake it in. Yeah. I'm sure he rakes it in. He wears Patagonia.
Does he?
He wears North Face. He wears.
But he gets paid to wear those.
But he's not wearing Gucci.
Yeah,
and
Gucci's dumb. Is Gucci like?
Whatever
is Gucci
else.
like?
Gucci's like
for
the
men,
thing right now.
Like for men though.
It is.
Come on. Somebody send me a Gucci shirt. Just kidding. Don't because I won't wear it. I'll actually send me a Gucci shirt. I'll print like Voila on it. This is Gucci here. This is my Gucci. Voila. It's my new brand. It's for petty influencers. I'm gonna try to sell this to them like it's something like super fancy, like boutique. It's boutique. It means wealthy and popular. Except it means chachi and douchebag. That's what it means in real life. All right, let's get to.
Oh, you didn't even do the tweet though. You haven't even talked about the tweet yet.
Yeah, we got off the thing because I wanted to get off the thing. But okay, there's a tweet. Brian Houston came out. If you don't know who Brian Houston is, he's the leader of Hillsong Church in Australia. Again, there's lots of things. And I've lost the tweet.
I think he's like the leader of Hillsong Worldwide, right?
Yeah, he's the leader of Hillsong Worldwide. Hillsong Worldwide is worth, I don't know, $100 million, $200 million. His son, Brian Houston. Oh, there's another tweet too on
Joel?
Joel Houston's wife tweet. So Carl Lentz dropped his thing on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm bad. And everybody's like, good for you, bro. I was so mad. I was so upset because people are like, it takes a real man to come out when you did something wrong. No, he got caught.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's what happened.
He didn't come out. He got caught.
The son story, okay? The son came. I know everybody's like, the son, but whatever. The girl came out in the story, and she said, I'm the girl who he's been having an affair with. And Carl Lentz got caught. He's not sorry. He got caught, and this is why he's not sorry, okay? If this allegedly, even though I can't get sued because I'm Canadian, but allegedly, Carl Lentz's wife, Laura, went into the office with some friends or people at Hillsong because she works there too. She went in, opened his laptop because she's probably looking for something, whatever, and found everything in front of people.
Well, because his iCloud was
his iCloud was connected.
So
these celebrities don't know how to use technology, idiots. But good, because maybe this is God's way of bringing this guy down.
Yeah.
So she finds it in front of people. I wonder if this would have been a different story if she found it alone. Okay, but because she found it in front of people, she was like, "Oh, we're stuck now."
Yeah.
Calls him out. Shit hits the fan for Carl Lentz and his family, right? And then I wish I had the tweet from Brian Houston's. Anyway, he goes, according to the girl he's had an affair with, allegedly goes to her the night his wife calls him in, catches him, and they fight. He leaves and goes and sleeps with her again to say goodbye. If that's not indicative of you don't give a shit and you're just sad you got caught, I don't know what is. If that's true, I'm not saying it is, but if the girl who had the affair came out and told the story is telling the truth. And why would she have? What reason does she have to lie about it?
Yeah, I don't think she does.
So, and they're not coming out and saying that's not true. So he's not come out and said this is false.
Yeah.
So if your wife catches you having an affair, you idiot, get on your hands and knees and beg because your wife it should be everything to you, right?
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
First off, don't do it.
First, let's just get to the root of it. But if you did something stupid because you're an idiot and you're a douche, don't go sleep with the girl after you get caught. So that's why I'm saying Carl Lentz didn't care that he got. Carl Lentz didn't do this as an honorable man and say, "Oh, God's convicted me." He got caught. That's why he came out. Yeah. And then so Brian Houston's wife, Brian Houston is the main worship leader at Hillsong.
Joel Houston.
Joel Houston, Brian Houston's son.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move this so I can see you. You gotta get closer. So Brian Houston's wife, who is very good friends with Laura Lentz, okay, because Laura Lentz.
Houston's
sorry,
wife.
I keep saying Joel Houston, the singer, his wife. She's another Instagrammer, and like all these guys worship wives. They're all Instagram influencer blue check marks, and that is another story, maybe for another day. But they're on the beach with their boobs out, and it's like there's nothing separating these women from the rest of the world, and so whatever. That's another story, but. She goes into the comment section of Carl Lentz's Instagram thing and just be like, "I'm done with this bullshit." Like, she didn't say bullshit, but she basically said, "Not cool, everybody throwing this guy like love."
Really?
Oh, she was like blasting him.
Good for her.
I'll find it, I'll put it up. She basically blasted him. No joke. An hour later, all the comments, it's all privated now. You can't leave comments on the post.
Good for her, man.
So, this is what I think happened. This is all conjecture. Obviously, it's just my own gut telling me what probably happened. Joel Houston, his wife, is obviously Brian Houston's daughter-in-law. And has clout in Hillsong Church, right? She is the daughter. Probably went to him and said, "Dude, something else is good. There's more to this story because there clearly is more. There's no way he's just sleeping with one girl. There's no way this is. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm sorry. You look at Carl Lentz, the picture of him walking with Justin Bieber with the basketball, his pants. You basically see his wiener hanging out of his shaved pubic area. This is a pastor in the public eye, dressing like a hooker, a male hooker. Okay, there's more to this. So she's now said." Brian, I'm so upset that everybody's throwing this guy love, and he's just going to come out, like Shawshank Redemption, when he says close to 200 feet of shit to come out on the other side clean as a whistle. That's what she was afraid of. She's upset because Laura is probably, okay, first of all, I think Laura and Carl are done. I think it's done. There's no way you come back from this.
Well,
you can't. If she's
especially
right, that the girls,
if you did it afterwards.
You did it right after. Anyway, or there could be forgiveness. Maybe she has an amazing heart. Maybe she has a lot of grace and she's that type of person. So be it. He doesn't deserve it. That's for sure.
No,
not on earth. By God, he deserves grace. And of course, everybody does. Okay. That, let's be real. I'm never going to say no to that. I never will say God will not forgive you and he will. And maybe she will. But he doesn't deserve it is what I'm saying. So what I think happened was she went to Brian and said, launch an investigation. So Brian was pressured by his family and so Hillsong launched an investigation into Hillsong, New York City. And it's going to show some stuff because I came out of the video the other day and said if Hillsong knew about this, because based on that Sun story, there was a bunch of people that came forward that says we came forward and told the leadership of Hillsong that he was doing this for years.
Really?
Yes, and they got booted out of Hillsong.
So this one is just the last since COVID.
Yeah, this is the one since COVID.
So maybe there's more.
There's more. That. They said they've been seeing this pattern of him with girls inside of the church leadership.
Oh, really?
So it's not just outside. So they came forward. Allegedly, this is all allegedly, right? Nothing's been proven, so that's why they're doing an investigation. They came forward because Hillsong has to do this investigation because if Hillsong knew about this, and they did, come on, they did. They knew about it. There's no way it gets up to the leadership. They kick those people out, and then it just stays there. Maybe. I mean, anything's possible if people are loyal to Carl. Sure, right?
Yeah.
So they brought it to the leadership of NYC. NYC kicked those people out of the church and probably made them sign NDAs, gave them money or whatever, shut them up. Because it's worth hundreds of millions. This church is an industry. It is a $1 billion industry. Hillsong has a lot to lose if they knew about what Carl did. Yep. and let him lead people and pastors and go to parties and do all this stuff, they have a lot to lose. That's why he's launching investigation. Hillsong might not recover from this. That's what I'm saying. They're going to take a massive hit.
Hillsong New York.
Hillsong.
You think so?
If Hillsong knew about Carl Lentz and for 3 years and buried it, you don't think that's going to be they won't bury them, but it'll be a hit.
Oh, I think it'll be a hit for sure. But I think because he's so celebrity, and he's Carl Lentz, he's not Carl from Hillsong.
Yeah,
I think that's going to help the Hillsong case. That it's not going to hurt them as much as you might think.
But they
because
knew.
this is Carl.
But if they knew and they did nothing about it, he was allowed to then go and I'm not saying he was abusing women. It's probably all consensual and all this stuff as far as I know.
Yeah.
But when a person like Carl Lentz or a pastor is in power, this is where it gets a little bit dangerous because maybe it's consensual, but what you're using is your spiritual influence over somebody to what's the word? To coerce them into having sex with you.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for a pastor using his privilege and his elevated platform to solicit sex from people.
Yeah, if there's more people, for sure.
Yeah.
Because this girl said she had no idea who he was.
Yeah,
right?
he said he was a sports agent, and then she Googled him. She's like, oh, shit. And then she called him out on it, and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm also a pastor of New York
City. And then she's like, okay, it's fine. I don't care that you're married or you have kids or whatever.
So she's a douchebag, too. Like, she's a complete nutter douchebag as well. She's not innocent in this.
No.
You know, she liked the celebrity. She probably liked the gifts he was getting and all that stuff. He's rich, but now he's not. Like, apparently he's like, obviously he's working with lawyers, PR firms, because he's going to, I guarantee you, I don't care. Carl Lentz is coming back. He has nothing else. What else is he gonna do? What else is he gonna do? He's gonna come back and be like, I'm a changed man. I went to a pastor's retreat for a weekend, and now all good. I'm saying.
Listen, I believe in second chances.
Yes,
but there has to be some healing there, some evidence of healing and change.
Again,
right?
redemption is okay, and that's why I said last time. Yes, and I hope that if I ever mess up, that I would be forgiven for whatever. Maybe not. I'm not going to shame my wife. It's just not going to happen.
No.
But if I ever mess up doing something stupid, and I've done stupid stuff in the past, and my wife's done stupid things, and we've had some issues here and there, some stories that when we talk about on the podcast, the other one marital stuff. But I do hope there's forgiveness of Carl Lentz. But what my whole point was last time was like, let this just chill for a bit. Yeah. Let him just soak in it for a little bit. And that's what
he needs
Joel
to realize
Houston's wife,
what he's done
and not come out and soak in all the blue checkmark support, which is unbelievable because it's all from and a lot of Christians were calling me out saying, whoa, how dare you? What's, grace? I'm like, shut up. Just chill, dude. What did you say the same thing to Laura on her thing? Did you guys go throw her a ton of blue checkmark support?
No.
She's the victim here, not Carl.
Yeah.
Carl's the douchiest douchebag of all the douchebags in the land. But that's my take on it. All right, ready? I'm going to go for the back here. Move your heads because I have to see this go in. If I get this in, Tom, you're going to give me all the money in your pocket, okay?
Okay.
Oh, my God. How much money you got? I can't believe that just happened right now.
You're lucky.
Yes.
$5.
Yes. Okay, you go. If you get it in, I'll give you all the money in my pocket. Yes. That is on camera, dude. You can't.
Twice in a row.
I know, dude. You can't like. All right, this one's for all the Carl Lentzes.
This one's for all.
This one's okay. If you get this in, Carl.
Do I get to look? Did you look?
I looked.
Okay.
If you get this in, Carl Lentz is forgiven forever. Just kidding. He's not. Give her. Oh, dang it! All right.
Give me my money.
We're both goats. Greatest of all times. Okay. So that's did you have anything else to say about Carl? Because I know you have. Tom's more forgiving than I am. Like I'm very opinionated. Obviously, you guys know that, and I have a very passionate stance on these types of things because, for whatever reason, a lot of these things, like again, this happened in my life, in my family. So when things negative happen, lots of negative things have happened to me. So I always respond to it in a very passionate way, and sometimes it's not always appropriate. So, but I'm not going to apologize. Carl Lentz is an asshole. At this point in time, maybe he will come out on the other side better, and everybody can, but for now, just let this one just chill for a bit.
You can say you love him. You can say like, you know what? If you need a support, I'll support you. But what you did is a shitty thing.
Yeah, imagine those guys like Lecrae and all these blue check marks and all the famous Christians came out and said, "Hey, man, not cool, bro, but I'm here if you need to call me."
Yeah,
like just
that's perfect.
So cool, and because then they'd be racial by their fans, be like, "Yo, man, he needs your grace and forgiveness." Yeah. No, he doesn't. Carl Lentz doesn't need my forgiveness, your forgiveness. He needs God's forgiveness, and he needs his wife's forgiveness, his family's forgiveness. Yeah. It has nothing to do with you blue check marks, and so you guys bring this into the national conversation by giving him your support. So I'm leaving it there. Let's do some unboxings.
Okay, do it.
It's my birthday coming up, so people have been sending me stuff. I'm pretty sure there's a potato in this pile. I don't know why there's a potato, but there's a potato. Oh, also, if you guys want a Voila shirt, they're in the Teespring store. But it says Voila, because my wife, so I'm going to have to change this. So don't buy that one.
That's a lot of packages.
I know, right?
Oh,
shit.
we're losing them.
I think that's the potato.
This one's heavy.
I think that's the potato. Okay, so here, hold this.
You want me to be the
Yeah, just put them right here. Yeah, you're the holder.
I'll hold them. I'll pass them.
Okay, so
Okay, go.
I also, it's not lost on me the immense privilege I have as a YouTuber. And so I know that sometimes people will say, there are people out there who have nothing, okay? And so it's not lost on me that the fact that I'm getting gifts is very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not, I don't know. I want to thank you guys for sending me packages, and I really think that's amazing that you do that I give you enough in your life that you're like, I want to send you a gift, and I really appreciate that. But I do pay this stuff forward. You might not see it, I might not tell you about it, but I do pay forward. So I'm not just receiving gifts and not giving things, I promise you. Not that it matters, but I just want you to know that it's not lost on me that I'm sitting here open presents in my YouTube studio with a $5,000 camera and Tom's mustache. I'm just saying, it's not lost on me. That's gross, dude. So, but thank you so much for everybody who sends me things like this. This one is from Customs Declaration. Just kidding. I don't know who's from. I think it's from Emily. Chill, dude. Chill. Jeff's a first responder. He lives close. Here, all right, what do we got here? So it's from. Ooh, this is one of them on my list. This is P&J Trading Company. Ooh, yeah. I'm excited about this. Fresh cut wood.
Oh, that'll smell
delicious.
Delicious. Oh,
there we go. Fresh cut wood. Let's see what it smells like. Right, I've got my diffuser over here going.
Oh, wow.
It smells like Mark Cranenberg from You Build Creative. Because he always smells like wood. Because he works with wood. Mark, we love you. Thank you, whoever sent this to me. I'm hoping there's no name from who this is from, but thank you, whoever sent this to me.
It smells delicious.
Oh, I can't wait to pop that in the old diffuser. This one is from all the way from France.
Come on.
This one's from France.
Wow.
Okay. Have people watch me in France?
I
don't speak French, though.
I hope it's baked goods.
Can you imagine that would bake? Oh.
It's open on the end. It's open on this end.
Okay. Oh. Here's a note.
Croissant de chocolat.
Ah, so nice with the hearts. Bonjour de France, Josh. I hope you... Oh, bonjour de France? Hello from France? Yeah. Okay. I hope you and your family will like the napkin rings. Oh, this is a person that reached out to me on Instagram. She made me custom napkin rings. I put all my heart into making it. I've heard it can be useful when trying to swallow fried lettuce or awful cookies made with mayonnaise. Thank you for your amazing content and for bringing light to the sensitive matter that is protection of our children. Please don't stop until the justice we want is made. Amazing. I hope to hear from you soon. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Bisou. My wife speaks French, I don't. Julia from Lebrun. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I link that below because she makes these. Made me these napkin rings because Christmas is coming. We get the turkey's gonna happen and stuff. And so she makes custom napkin rings, which I was like, these are cool. And she showed me. Ooh, yeah.
Whoa, those are super cool.
So there's Kathy, Weston, Everly, Tyson, Tristan, and me. And they're all spelt right. And that's amazing. These are incredible. So I think that she has a company. So people, go support people. Local, especially. I know she's in France, but these things came relatively quick, and they're really, really cool. Oh, wow. Look how well they're made. They're really nice. Where's the thing? There it is. Really incredible. Really cool. Handmade, handcrafted. That's hand-painted. That's not a sticker. That's hand-painted. Amazing. My wife is... I'm not going to tell her. I'm going to give it to her for Christmas. Don't tell anybody. Oh, good. Her card's in here. Good. Okay.
Yeah, show that.
Yes, perfect. Lebrun. Okay. And you can go to find her on Instagram at Lebrun Boutique FR. Yes. Go buy some of these, guys. Tell her I sent you. Because they're really nice, and she's super cool. One of these is going to be poison, so I'm going to open it towards you.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Ready? All right.
Oh, that looks interesting.
Leinbugels. Leinbugels? Leinfugels? Something German. Oh, it smells good. What is this? Beer opener. That is amazing. Drink Wisconsin Blade. Oh, it's from Wisconsin.
Ooh.
This is cool. I love these types of gifts, guys.
There was a name on that one.
Was there a name on this?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Katie Mathwig. Katie Mathwig from Wisconsin. Perfect. Thank you, Katie. This, whatever's in here, smells good.
It does smell delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Soap. Some manly
Smell
soap.
that.
Some
It's
manly soap
manly.
right there.
Mmm.
Vanilla porter. That
I
smells
can eat it.
good. Yeah.
That smells amazing. I love these types of things from people's like states, like cool stuff from your
Yeah.
states. Beer cozy. That is really cool.
Yeah.
And drink responsibly. Do people drink responsibly in Wisconsin?
I know they like cheese.
Wisconsin's cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, there's more in here, dude. It just keeps going. Oh, a card. I love it. I love it. P.S. The butter is mayo. Oh, sorry. Josh, this was the only card I had on hand. Sorry. I miss... She scratched out the I miss you. That's awesome. Figured you could do some Instagram giveaways with these bags to bring in some followers. 10K all the way. Katie. Thank you so much, Katie. If you guys want to follow Katie on Instagram, it's Katie_723. P.S. The butter is mayonnaise. Also threw in some local hometown pride stuff. Yay for being known for beer. So that's what they're known for. What did I say? Life is a bowl of poop soup when you're not here. That's awesome. And then I got a couple of bags. Oh, amazing.
Those are super cool.
Yes, dude.
Not my jam.
Yes. I'm not giving that away. Are you serious? That's mine. I'm not giving that away.
It says DCP on the corner too.
What?
Yeah.
She made these? Holy shnikes. This is the stuff of dreams right here. And then this is one of the
super
stuff.
cool.
That is amazing. Oh, yes. Nita. Requires something because it's essential for very important. Nita, bigger bag. People who are good at, if you ever wonder what dads want for Christmas, these are the type of really cool things that you get your dad. This stuff is amazing. Like, I don't care about like the big stuff. I care about this stuff. This soap. Harry's is good, but this is good. What's this one? Who's this one from? Socks. Yes. That was on my list. Oh, there's a note. A couple notes from Katie Kowaleski. Oh, Katie Kowaleski. She's an OG. She's awesome. Raisins. Thank you for all the content and being one of the few genuine content creators left. From Katie Kowaleski. Katie, you're amazing. Look at these socks. Incredible. Zombie socks. Because I do a lot of real estate photography and video, I'm in people's houses all day long, so I always wear nice socks, and that's why these are really important. It's part of my uniform. These are amazing. Thank you. Oh yeah.
More.
2 sets of the exact same ones. Amazing. Amazing. You can never have too many, dude. And you know what? I'm going to show you guys a little tour later. On the landing up to the stairs, there's 400 pairs of socks that don't have matching socks because I don't know what happens in my house. All the socks go missing. Yes.
Not me.
See that back there?
Yeah.
Number 2. Can never have too many frilly aprons. These are basically lingerie for women. For me to put this on. A gift note from Carrie Van Hoven. Happy birthday. May this apron make you look as good as Micah. May this apron make you as good a cook as Micah and go with your spoon. God bless you and your family. From Carrie Van Hoven. Amazing.
That's from the socks too. The last socks.
Aubrey Lee Perry. Okay. Oh, Aubrey Lee Perry gave me the socks. Thank you very, 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 very much. Voila.
Which one do you want to do
This
next?
one. Oh, no, this one last. Oh, this one last. Okay, this one just came the other day.
You're so strong.
These boxes have nothing on my muscles. Ooh, I like it. Oh, just a screen bag.
Gift wrapped and everything.
All right, open the card first. A gift from Gail Clark. Enjoy your gift. Happy birthday. I'm a November baby too. Anybody, okay, I forgot to say this too. Anybody who sends me a gift, please reach out to me with your address because I absolutely am sending you a gift as well. This is how this rolls. I don't care if your birthday is November or not. Please send me your address so I can send you a gift. But this is from Gail Clark. So thank you very much, November baby as well. My goodness, so much packaging. It just keeps going, dude. Oh my God, is this on purpose? There's no way this is not on purpose. Come on. Is this like a joke? Like, is that Amazon does that?
I hope there's another package.
Oh, I know what this is. And it is in another bag, by the way. Just in case. Okay.
Oh, I know exactly.
You know what this is? Okay.
Yeah.
So I think if you... Where's the thing? If you press it...
Yeah.
Wait. Am I supposed to do something first? Am I supposed to set it up? Oh, it needs batteries. Kathy! Think she heard me?
Probably. That was pretty loud. Gus heard you.
Alexa, drop into the kitchen.
Barbour kitchen, right?
Yes, I only have one kitchen. Can you bring me some AA batteries, please? My wife
She
hates
loves
me.
you.
She hates me. This is my wife's face right now. Ready? Though, here's the thing. If my wife yelled at me for batteries, I'd bring her batteries. I think I would. Depends what I'm doing.
Depends what you're doing.
Oh, I like those shoes. Those are nice. Thanks, Mom. Just 2 AA's, please.
Come on in.
Told you. Oh, by the way, my wife's song is literally being processed right now by DistroKid. It's going to be on Spotify probably today, if not latest tomorrow. So, Tom heard it.
I heard it. It's good.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Oh, man, that's tight.
That's what she said.
She said, dang it. So this is why I wanted this. It's for my desk. So I think you do it this way, or is it this way?
That way.
Anyway, so you press the button. You see that? it That's all it does. That's what it does. So I can store things in here, like secret things, like my diary, because no one can get in it. Even I can't get in it. That is amazing. Sweet. I got one more left. I had to open this because I was like, is this from a potato place? And it is a potato. So it's from Potato Parcel Canada. That's why I was like, it's from Potato Parcel Canada. It is a potato. So here's what it says. Oh, this is what's on the back. Picture of Micah and James with their giant heads with their tiny hands. Good photoshopping skills, though. Whoever did that, really, really good one. So what I've done, if you don't know, is I've been taking pictures of Micah and James and blowing up their head and making their hands tiny because it's funny. All right, get in here. All right, let's read this. It says, couldn't mail you Nutella pizza, so this was second best. Thanks for having such a great channel with love from Chicago, Kimberly. I mean,
amazing, Kimberly.
Do I just let this kind of rot? Just sit there?
I don't know.
I'm just let it sit here, and I'll show
Do
you guys
it.
once in a while. Maybe it'll go next to the haunted wooden spoon and collect some more of the Micah vibes into the potato.
I like it.
And it'll kill it easily. Thank you guys so much. This pile of gifts was actually amazing. I can't wait to smell this in my diffuser. Where's the thing? Awesome. All right, let's get right to it. Other things, Tom. What are we talking about now?
Would you rather?
We're doing. Oh, we're gonna talk
Am I
about.
the a-hole?
No, we got to do pop culture. What's happening in pop culture right now?
Oh.
COVID update and pop culture. So, COVID update, same thing. We are actually ramping up here.
Yeah.
40 cases in
Going
our town.
crazy,
40
yeah.
cases in our town.
Yeah.
It's getting crazy. So, I asked a question last week. You go out.
All the time.
So, most people are masked. Am I right? Most people are masked.
99%.
In Canada, 99% are masked. My question was, if everybody's masked, and they are here, why is it rising? Okay, some people were saying, well, because people are getting together and they're unmasking, and I get that. But even if, okay, hear me out, I get that, and people were doing that during COVID anyway, don't even lie, or during when it was not mask mandated, right? So even if that's the case, there should still be not a rise. It should still go down incrementally. So I don't think that masks work at all, is what I'm saying. Especially the masks that I wear, which are just a piece of fabric from China.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. I'm sorry. If you wear look, I think the issue now is if everybody wears an N95 or the surgical masks,
Yep.
then yes, maybe. Or puts an insert in or something, maybe. But I don't think that masks are doing anything. And I'll get ratioed for saying that. My wife will get pissed at me for saying that. But clearly it's not helping. Or maybe I'm wrong and it is helping, but it's I don't know how to say that because we got the curve under control, and then everybody started wearing masks after the curve was under control, and now it's rising up again. So I'm really confused about it.
Yeah, like you can't say it was Thanksgiving and people getting together because it's still going up, right?
it's still
and
going
that's
up
a long
crazy.
time ago. So
Yep, it's going up crazy.
seems like it's not working to me.
Now so pop culture, Joe Biden is clearly going to be president.
Yeah.
I think everybody's conceding except for Trump, and that's fine. But I did on purpose. I listened to MSNBC, CNN, Fox. I listened to a lot because I drive a lot. You guys know I drive a lot. I listen to a lot.
What do you drive?
I drive a Tesla.
Oh,
It's a
really?
white. You should
Oh,
see it.
oh.
It's so nice.
I'll have to check it out after.
Tom, you need a Tesla, buddy. So I listen to it all. And I have noticed, and I think a lot of you noticed too, and I'm just like, this isn't like, yeah, it is. I'm pissed because I knew this was going to happen, is they stopped talking about it. No, well, they didn't stop. But when the political ramp up was happening, especially October and late September, it was every single day. You heard stories about like, now we're going to talk to this person in like middle of Wisconsin whose grandfather died of COVID. Of the two, and it's just some story, and they put sad music behind it because it was they politicized it.
Yeah,
and everybody's like, no, it's not politicized. You have to admit now it's politicized. If there's got to be a percentage that that you heard about it before, and now I'm listening to it again, it's all of a sudden they don't talk about it at all, because it'll look negatively at the beginning of Biden's presidency if it keeps ramping up. If he can't fix it, then it's going to be a political problem.
Oh, for sure.
So now they stop talking about it.
Especially since he said he's going to fix it.
Yeah, he's not going to fix it because he can't, because it's a pandemic. Yeah. And so the issue is that I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying you guys have to please admit with me that this was political at minimum, so that you can understand next time something like this happens and they're weaponizing things politically, that it's part of the reason that masks, I think, are BS. Unless if you mandate everybody wears an N95 or surgical mask, I think you'd see a steep drop, because those would actually be effective. Where most people are wearing like bandanas, which they're useless. Apparently they're worse if you wear bandanas or neck gaiters or whatever they're called. They're worse. And people wearing just a piece of fabric because you got it at Old Navy, that doesn't do shit. I'm sorry. So it is political. It was political, and now that Biden is president, I'm glad that everybody's calming down a little bit, and that the rhetoric is people are chill. I'm actually surprised at Democrats being gracious winners. I'm actually surprised. For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part, you're seeing major news outlets and stuff are not going nah. A couple of them are, but for the most part, they're like, let's get on with life. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, if it was the other way around, it would be.
We know that if Trump would have won, the whole cities would have burned. And you guys everybody who says that's not true is just a lie, because they were boarding up the dang cities.
Yeah, I don't care what side of the fence you're on.
Yeah,
it's true. It would have happened.
Part of the thing when we get into politics here on the Dutch One podcast is just to say, from the central perspective, Tom and I sit very central.
Yep.
Right. We maybe lean a little bit conservative just because of our values. Yeah. But again, we see it from the center, and so the center sees this. And I guess it really doesn't matter, although it does, because the election was this. It wasn't there wasn't this blue wave everybody was expecting, and it wasn't because they lost almost 17 Senate seats. It's insane.
That's crazy, right?
So it's not a win for the Democrats or Republicans, but because everybody thought it was going to be a big blue wave, clearly your country is divided. Our country is divided because our elections come down to minuscule amounts too. Yeah. So all I'm saying is that I'm glad that people are being are gracious winners. To be honest with you, I'm really cool, and I think that you're going to see some quietness happen for the next year or two, as it goes. I don't think they're going to do crazy socialist things. I don't think it's going to happen. But at the same time, you guys have to admit with me, this thing was literally weaponized politically.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And we wouldn't burn anything down in Canada because we'd have to apologize afterwards. Yeah, because
I burned, and it's all forest here, so the whole country would be in fire. So anyway, that's politics. My wife's going to
melt all our igloos.
Think of the igloos. We should, honestly, this winter, people don't know what it's like up here. We are going to build an igloo, and we're going to podcast from inside the igloo.
Just like we do every year. Build our igloos.
Just like we do every year. Alex Trebek has passed. Alex Trebek is one of the,
Canadian legend.
Canadian legend. He's like an amazing, we all know that he's an amazing person. The guy never had one scandal in his whole life, I don't think. Not that it matters. But like just one of those guys that everybody in Hollywood seemed to love.
Yep.
Like everybody, because he's Canadian. That's just how it works. Canadians are loved. I think so. We're better than everybody.
You sound American right now.
Sorry, we're nicer than everybody. Is what I meant to say.
That's better.
But Tom and I are your emotional support Canadians for anything you need. So reach out to us if you need something, a hug, a virtual hug, a Canadian snack box. If we can afford it, we'll send it to you. Shout out to Tiffany, who's with the Dad Challenge podcast now. She's got her official email, Tiffany at the Dad Challenge podcast. If you've got a request, something that you'd like to, or someone in your community that's doing something really cool that needs a box of delicious treats because they're awesome, message Tiffany at the Dad Challenge podcast. She's going to sift through all that stuff, and she's going to be our shipper of amazing, delicious treats, and she's helping me with another project too. So Tiffany, if you're watching, and you are, she's amazing. Tiffany's the tiny one from Georgia. She's like this big.
Really?
Yeah, I tried to convince her to buy Tesla. She said no.
No, because she has an amazing C63.
Yeah, she's like, well, my Mercedes has 750 horsepower. I'm like, I'd still beat your ass in a race. Like, no problem.
But her car sounds better.
But mine's a Tesla, and it has fart mode. Enough said. Just saying. So it doesn't come close. Anyway, so reach out to Tiffany if you want something. Alex Trebek, sorry, go back to Alex Trebek. He has passed away, and I actually surprised how dignified he was right to the end. It seemed like he was like,
yeah, and he recorded right up to the end, and
yeah, and he wrote a book, and he made sure his story was told, and what a legend. Yeah, and then so pop culture. The reason we talked about Trebek, obviously, because we want to honor Alex Trebek. We also want to come into this Joe Rogan thing that's happening. He keeps trending. Joe Rogan keeps trending for a few things. I love Joe Rogan. A lot of people actually compare me to Joe Rogan.
Oh.
The way that I podcast and my thought process and the way that we sit politically and that we interview style. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That's a compliment.
Joe Rogan is my spirit animal. I love Joe Rogan. He's brilliant. He's smart. He's funny. He does lots of drugs, which I don't do. But he actually, I like Joe Rogan because he might not be. I think Joe Rogan, of anything, of all your political commentators in the States, is the most center of all of them.
Yeah.
He actually will interview anybody from any walk of life, and he's not going to apologize for it. And I love it. I love that he's like, let me do it. I'm going to get what I want. And so we got all these Spotify people who work at Spotify are trying to get him taken off the platform after they paid him $100 million to do a show. But anyway, he was trending because he was being considered for taking the place of Alex Trebek.
I'd watch such a drastic change, though.
Yeah. Who do you think should be to take Alex Trebek's place?
I don't know. Probably Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt would be a good one, dude. Yeah. He's too big though.
He's
for
the
that.
best at everything.
Chris Pratt's my hero. Chris Pratt, if you're listening,
we love you.
We love you. Secret Santa. Tom, tell him about Secret Santa.
Secret Santa. If you are I don't really is this open to anybody who watches this?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
If you are a fan of the Dad Challenge podcast,
you are welcome to this contest. No, it's not a contest.
No, it's a Secret Santa.
It's a Secret Santa.
It's a gift exchange.
So what we're going to do, Imgur does this every year. If you know what Imgur is. Imgur does their own. I'm doing my own here. So Secret Santa. If you know anything with the Dad Challenge podcast, our lives are full of amazing people, okay? From all walks of life, from all nationalities, from all orientations, everywhere. And we love them all. And they come for support. They get the support. And there's lots of love. There's love.
Yeah.
Tom enters the chat and everybody's like, yo, Tom. And I'm like, Tom gets his face sticker and everything. I'm going to do a new one with his mustache. But there are so much, and people just come in because they're meeting people. This might be the place where they get to meet people. And during COVID, it has been a pivotal place to meet.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
So it's lovely. And so we're starting a Secret Santa, $25 and under.
Yeah.
Because not everybody has, DMAX money.
Right.
We're not all rich like DMAC. But it's $25 and under, or some kind of creative thing that you can make.
Yeah.
It doesn't. There's no limit on what you can.
That's worth more than $25.
Worth way more. Yeah. This is, if you make something handmade, maybe we should just do a handmade thing. Let's not do a gift. Okay, I'm changing the rules.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Okay, you have to make something homemade for this gift exchange, okay? And there's a website in the link below. You guys sign up, and it has to, I don't care if you color a picture with crayons. I don't care. If you take a picture of a coloring book and color it interestingly, or if you have some kind of talent or ability to knit someone a hat. You know those big blankets they knit with the giant hockey sticks almost? The yarn is that thick. I love those blankets. If you know how to do that for somebody, here's the issue. I don't know if this works. You don't know who you know the person you're going to get by their name, right? That's how it knows. And you know their age, probably, right?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Probably.
It doesn't really matter. It's about homemade Secret Santa. What day we say we wanted to do it on? I have it open here.
The 27th, you have to RSVP by.
Yeah, you have to
and
RSVP.
Then the 18th is the
18th
is the exchange.
I lost it. I'm an idiot. Oh, here it is. Here we go. It's called the Dad Challenge Podcast Gift Bonanza. Which is stupid. Exchange gifts by December 18th. So you need to get it in people's hands by December 18th.
Yep.
So that's the Full Lid Friday we're going to do before Christmas, where we're all going to come on, and I'm going to open up StreamYard, and everybody's going to turn their camera on, and we're going to open gifts together. And it's going to take hours.
Amazing.
It's going to take hours. Love it. I want at least 50 people to be part of this. So gift budget for 25. If you don't know how to make anything, no problem. Go ahead and get a gift. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would prefer that you guys made something homemade for somebody, whether that's a handwritten note that says something amazing, whatever.
Some fried lettuce.
Fried lettuce. Micah, if you're watching, you're welcome to be part of this. Christmas is for everybody, even douchebags. Even, anybody can do it. So you're welcome to do this.
Can Carl come too?
Carl? Carl Lentz? No, he's not allowed on this one. Just, he give him the glasses because he needs new glasses. But this is what it's going to be. So if you know how to make something really cool, like these types of gifts, or you have an Etsy store, whatever it is, cool. Tom and I are going to be part of it. Mark and Jeff probably going to be part of it too. And I'm going to make you something. I am creative. I'm going to make whoever I get is going to get a hoodie. Probably going to be Voila or something, or your name on it with the Dad Challenge picture.
Ooh.
I don't know. Whoever I get is going to get the bomb diggity.
I hope you
stuff.
get me.
You're gonna be stupid if we all got it. That'd be so dumb. But whoever gets me is gonna get some. I might get a couple of people. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's gonna be between the U.S. and Canada, unfortunately, because UK and Australia takes way too long to ship there. But if you want to join it, go for it. You might not get your gift in time. That's fine. I'm not saying you can't, but anybody's welcome to join this thing. I'll try to make sure that you get your gift. But if you get someone right away, make sure you get that gift off ASAP.
Yeah.
So that we can all open on December 18th. That sounds like fun, right?
Sounds amazing.
You're welcome to come on the show, sit by your decorated fireplace with your warm glass of milk. Is that what people do on Christmas?
Anyway, eggnog. Your
eggnog,
warm glass of eggnog.
And your warm glass of eggnog.
Warm eggnog?
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't put anything past anybody to make something. So it might be delicious.
Maybe they do. Yeah.
So if you want to be part of the Secret Santa, we want you to be part of the Secret Santa, the Dad Challenge Gift Bonanza, because I think that's going to be a really great community gathering thing. And I'll play you guys some music. Tom's going to sing. He's going to come over with his.
Always.
He's got another guitar he'll play with. I got 2 guitars back there. You play?
No.
Well, I'll teach Tom how to play a song, and we'll sing together. We got everybody here. And I have a secret surprise for Christmas Eve, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. But mark it on your calendar.
It's exciting.
To spend an hour with the Dad Challenge podcast on Christmas Eve, okay? That's all I'm saying. Or hour and a bit.
Yeah.
It's not going to be live, but it's going to be a very special Christmas thingy stuff.
Will it be family friendly?
It will be very, very family friendly.
Excellent. I love that.
Maybe.
Parts of it will be very family friendly.
Have the kids head outside now and jump in the snow for like 20 minutes. I might do a Bible story swearing. We'll see. Anyway, all that to say, please, please, please join the Secret Santa. We want you to be part of that. The link is below, and I'm going to keep pumping that link out until next Friday is the cutoff date to get your person, and then we get your gift off ASAP. Okay, cool. You know what would be cool for that Secret Santa too? Is that like if you got like cool stuff like this from your state that no one can get in another state. Like I'll be sending off obviously a hoodie with a bunch of Canadian treats, right? That's clearly what I'm going to do.
Bag of ketchup chips.
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool if you sent something original from your state that no one can get anywhere else? That's the coolest part about getting gifts from around the world, I think. Awesome. All right, Tom, it's time for Would You Rathers. Okay, this is Tom's upset about this question. Tom and I are Leafs fans, like hardcore Leafs fans. Are you hardcore?
Not hardcore, but
okay, we like the Leafs.
I played hockey all grown up.
So I mean, if you live in Canada, you like hockey. It doesn't matter if you don't like hockey. You like hockey.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just the way it is here. So Tom took me to my first Leafs game at the Maple Leafs Air Canada Center. We went together. It was amazing. You remember what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, we're sitting up in the nosebleeds, and the shit's leaking from the ceiling.
Yep.
And we were like right where the leak was. Like our seats leak.
We're getting soaked. Yeah.
We're getting soaked. They put us right behind the Leafs bench.
Yeah, like one row behind.
You can see it on my Instagram or my Twitter, wherever it was. Yeah. Amazing. That was such a good night, man. So fun. Okay, so anyway, the question is today: would you rather have women and men play in the NHL? So women and men playing in the NHL and take out fighting, or leave them in separate leagues? I'm gonna say separate leagues.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, of course. Same physicality, because the physicality of the NHL is part of the reason people like it.
Well, there's so much speed. There's so much size difference between men and women that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and people will say, well, no, there are some women. Yeah, there are some women who are as big as men. But for the majority, women would get demolished in men's hockey. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Demolished.
Yeah.
So, and you want to see
100%.
the hits and stuff like that. There has been a woman in the NHL though. She was a goalie, was she not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Rayon.
it has happened.
Something like that.
Nobody wants to see a girl get demolished off the ice by a 6'5", 280-pound bruiser. She's gonna break her neck.
Exactly, right?
No, that's not.
Even if she just runs into him, even if small guys run into him, it's like
this is what's gonna happen. The guy's gonna go. She's gonna be like, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. So that's sexist. That's why Tom's like, I don't know if I want to answer this question.
That's why I said I didn't want to answer that question.
We just don't want to see people die. I mean, that's not sexist, right? All right, one more thing we got. Am I the asshole? Real quick. Am I the asshole for switching to regular milk to prove my lactose intolerant roommate keeps stealing from me? To prove my lactose keeps... Okay, he's saying I switched to regular milk so that he can prove his roommate was stealing his milk.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's read it. And apparently the consensus is they're not the a-hole. So here we go. Me and 2 other guys share an apartment together and we split all the bills. The only thing we don't split cost is on groceries. Everyone is in charge of buying their own food and we don't touch whatever doesn't belong to us in the fridge. I lived with a bunch of guys. I ate everybody's shit. We put our names on everything so no one gets mixed up. The issue has been going on for almost a year and I'm sick of it. Sick of it. One of my roommates, keeps stealing my food. I get home from work and containers with my leftovers are sometimes missing. They have my name written on it.
Oh,
that's low,
crossing the
bro.
line. That guy's the a-hole.
He's
for
the a-hole.
sure.
Or my stuff finishes too quick.
That's what she said.
My gallon of milk, for example. I buy almond milk because I like the taste, but it seems to finish after a week, even though I've only drank once or twice. Curious. Do you live with Micah? I confronted R about this lots of times, and that's caused a lot of argument. He outright denies it and tells me I'm crazy, even though it's so obvious. Gaslighting.
Yeah.
He is gaslighting you, bro. My other roommate and I carpool together because we both work at the same early morning shifts around the same area, so I know it's not him. It's always after we get back from home and R is already left for work, I notice my food's gone.
R's an a-hole.
R's an asshole, man. My roommates also had a similar problem, but not as often as I do. R hates you, dude. What have you done? You steal his girlfriend or something? I'm guessing R doesn't like what he buys. Oh, okay, so he buys the good stuff. The other person's probably a vegan or something. Yeah. Imagine you, me, Jeff, and like Mark all live together. Nobody would change Jeff. Nobody eats Jeff's food. The funny thing is, R buys a lot for himself, and he even is more stingy about his food. He will literally point out what's his when he comes back from the grocery shopping and tells us not to touch it. Last week, my milk was nearly empty again, and I got fed up. I went to the liquor store and bought regular dairy milk. What?
At the liquor store?
Okay.
That's weird.
Could have just said store. That's weird. I drank what was left in my almond milk and refilled the gallon with the one I bought. This was to prove R is the one stealing since he's lactose intolerant. Boom. Okay. This is awesome.
I like this guy.
The next day, Saturday, we get back from work and R is pissed. He yelled at me that he was stuck in the bathroom for 40 minutes with diarrhea because of my milk. He was using it to make a shake. I only responded with, so then you're the one who's been stealing. Boom.
Oh, nailed him.
Guilty. He freaking exploded. In more ways than one, actually. He admitted he was sometimes drinking my milk and eating my food, but he was more mad that I switched milks than the fact that he was caught. I told him I wouldn't have done what he did if he stopped taking my stuff from the fridge, or at least told the truth instead of trying to make it seem like I was making it up. My roommate backed me up and thought it was kind of funny. He got payback for stealing from us. It's a little tense right now. My roommate told me R is trying to convince them to kick me out. Little does he know we're both looking to move somewhere else together because we're sick of his shit. Bye, R. I told some buddies what happened. A few of them think I was an asshole for that. No.
Not at all.
I feel like I'm not in the wrong here. He was taking my food, not even going up to it. I wanted to prove it. Does that make me the... No. And everybody's like, no, not the asshole. Top comment says, NTA. As you said, if R was stealing your food, he wouldn't have had a problem. R, you deserve all the friggin...
All the 2% milk.
All the anus burn that you have right now. You deserve it, R. He's an a-hole. I have to admit, though, I've lived with roommates for like... Ever since I left college because I was poor. And... I would steal my roommate's food all the time. Although I would reimburse, but I would never do something like this. I would never like if they said, "Did you eat my stuff?" I'm like, if my roommate said, "Did you eat my stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, I ate your stuff." I was that kind of guy that's like, "Yeah, I did. Sorry, man," but I didn't really. I wasn't like I wasn't like sneaking in like.
Yeah. When they're gone to work.
But I was the kind of guy that's always been like that anyway. So anyway, this guy is not the a-hole. Agreed.
No. R is the a-hole.
R is definitely the a-hole. What's next on the list here? We're almost done here. Reaction. Okay, this is it, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Tom has never done this with me before, and so we're going to do it together. We are going to look at a video by Brianna K. And you guys know that I've been covering Brianna a little bit because she's connected to Micah. And that's basically what put her on my radar, which then put every family vlogger on my radar by me saying, I am now going to cover every family vlogger. They're not all bad. I don't think Brianna K is bad. I just think that she's a spitting image of Micah and does everything Micah does, and they're all fake. Look, fake, bad because they're fake. Not bad because they're bad people, but bad because they're fake, and I want to be the person that calls it out and says, hey, enjoy it if you want. I'm not going to judge you, but just know that these people influence people and make them feel bad about it. And I've had multiple emails and Instagrammers, people saying, thank you for covering this because and it's really weird. They're saying, I'm so glad you're covering this because now that you said that, I'm thinking about it. And yes, it made me feel less of a mom because I'm watching this and I can't have what they have.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to keep covering it because it is working. It really is. So Tom, this is Brianna K.
I'm ready.
You ready for this?
Yep.
Brianna K is a Instagram mommy, yummy mummy with weird lips, and she had a zit once, so it is what it is. But this video. Someone sent me this. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but she is surprising her husband by telling him she's pregnant. Okay, and apparently they were planning this because this is what they do. This is how they make money. They have babies on YouTube. Okay, so it's good for them. But I want you to watch his reaction. Okay. I watched part of it, but I had to shut it off because that's what I do. I watch a little bit. Okay, I'm turning it off because I want to react to it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I will insert the footage here of when I told Adam and the kids.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure you said next to Mom, but that's okay.
Okay, so first of all,
What's on his chin?
that's we'll get to that in a second. But imagine this: she just set up the camera, and now she's gonna go feed her family. This is why this bothers me. Nobody does this.
No.
And so now they're gonna eat in front of a camera. You can tell he's putting it on already.
Oh yeah.
He's got something on his chin. He probably just got. He looks like he's.
It's just the way he was talking to the kid. You could tell it was
He's a good-looking,
not.
handsome dad. I'm not gonna lie. He probably works out.
He's a good-looking.
He looks like he
redheaded
plays
dad.
hockey. Anyway,
He might play hockey.
their kids are beautiful. Nothing wrong with this. Anything. It's just the thing that bugs me is like, look at this white, beautiful house. Oh, the camera's on, and he doesn't even like why. If this happened at your house, Kate
I'd be
just
like,
puts
why are you putting the
camera on
What are
here?
you doing?
What's going on here?
Yeah.
So he doesn't even say anything. This is a normal part of their life. Okay, here we go.
You think this is the first time you sat next to me? Are we gonna pray? Can I say? I want to say the prayer this time.
The voice. The voice. God's like, oh, here comes Brianna's prayer. Everybody God puts That's bad. I'm sorry. God wouldn't do that, guys. God loves Brianna Kay with all his heart.
Thank you, God, for this food.
Can I say there's no spaghetti sauce?
Just plain noodles.
Why is there just... That's... Why?
My kids like just noodles and butter, but
That's true. When I was
I
poor,
don't.
when I was poor, it was noodles, butter, and salt. It's a good meal.
it is.
Margarine, though, not butter. Butter's expensive. Straight up margarine.
He might
all right.
have some like maybe there's
I
some
don't know. What is that on his
Alfredo
plate?
there or
Is that
something.
Alfredo?
Look,
It could be
maybe
Alfredo. Oh,
chicken?
maybe it's Alfredo.
Kind of looks like a burnt potato.
Yeah.
For Poppy. For Poppy. And because we're gonna be a
And-
family of 5.
Amen. Yeah, because we're gonna have another baby.
How did you know that?
Look at the dad.
For real?
Look, I know this is not funny, but okay, I don't understand his reaction because people are saying they were trying. Like, this is what they do. They have babies on YouTube. So this is why it's really weird to me here.
Let me see, Dad. Let me see, Mommy.
What are the letters?
I thought you didn't have a test.
I said I only had the digital. Remember last time you got the box of 4. Remember
He doesn't
this
seem
one
very
box
happy.
didn't work, so
This isn't the magical moment I think she was looking for in camera.
No.
They probably should have just reset this and did it again. Although I have to give her props for putting this out there. This is real. This was not fake.
Yeah.
So props to Brianna
Yeah,
Kay
'cause
for
he's
not
not, like,
redoing
yeah.
this because he is not happy.
That's his real reaction.
That is his real reaction. And so this goes against everything I keep saying about this is not fake. So props to her for not faking this and not putting. Good for her. Hey, good for her.
I was like, forget it. I'm not even gonna take the digital.
What
She is pissed. Look at her face,
Yeah.
dude. She is not
She's
happy with his
not, I
reaction.
know.
is this name?
What does that say? Spell
I
letters.
gotta blame it.
Not Prez. Preg.
Plague.
President.
Meant.
Pregnant. Pregnant.
Look.
For real?
This is for real.
Okay. I don't know.
Just saying I'm another baby.
The kid is so excited. His
Yeah.
dad's like, oh
Like,
my
really?
gosh,
Again,
what is
another
happening? He's like, diapers, man. I'm so sick of diapers. Tom's been changing diapers for, what, 10 years?
Yeah.
How much money have you spent on diapers, Tom?
I don't even want to know.
Like, give me just a
I have no clue.
conservative ballpark.
I have no clue.
How much you spend a week on diapers?
I probably spend more on formula.
Okay, so let's do formula. Every week you spend how much?
$50.
Times 52 weeks in a year?
Yeah.
Times 10?
$26,000
$26,000 just on formula.
formula.
Tom, you're a better man than I. Here we go. Look at the
He
dad.
looks
He's like,
so awkward. He's like, should I be happy about this?
yeah.
Like,
You're like in shock right now.
Yes, he is. That's an understatement of the year, dude. He's trying to get some hugs in there, and the kid's freaking. He's just thinking about all the money on diapers he's gonna drop.
Prezi, do you understand what's happening? There's a baby in mommy's tummy.
I hate talking to kids. I love my kids,
like
but I hate having conversations with them. Like,
I'm glad she's happy. That's great. He
he still
is
hasn't
a
come
little
around.
bit worried.
Two fruit of your loin sitting right there. Clearly they were trying. What's his problem?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something
Like-
behind the scenes, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he had a bad day or something. I don't know. They have Cutco knives, though. Those are nice.
It's big.
Maybe he's really hungry and he just needed to eat. Maybe she should have waited so he's
Maybe
not so angry.
he's got hangry.
I think he's...
Something's up
It's
with the
got to be with
chin,
the chin.
too.
He can't move it. Maybe that's the issue. He's trying to laugh and he's like...
He's doing like the Santa laugh, like,
He would never be a big puzzle.
that kid is hyped.
Or baby.
If you're going to be a YouTuber, from a technical perspective, just, put some soundproofing in your house. Just a little absorption goes a long way. From what I heard, Brianna literally didn't build a house or buy a house because it didn't have YouTube light. I kid you not. One of the things that people reached out,
Really?
she's like, she was going to buy this house. They refused to buy it or build this type of house because
Wasn't
it didn't
bright
have the
enough.
right light for YouTubing.
Wow.
You're going to see an industry, if this shit continues,
Oh,
of
for
people
sure.
building houses for YouTubers with sound absorbing walls, light tracked in the ceilings.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane. If it already doesn't happen, like it already happens.
Oh, that just says breakfast.
They should tell him that she peed on that thing.
He's touching it.
Mommy peed on that.
And he wiped his mouth. Kids. I love them. This is why COVID is where it is. Kids. It's kids.
God, please make it be a puzzle.
This kid's got charm, dude. Not going to
I like
lie.
him.
He's charm. Again, this is why people love this stuff because kids have charm. But it's still, again,
Your kids.
Still your kids.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, please, I hope this. And on the girl.
Is this it? Is it just going to do this? That's not something to make fun of, except it's funny. Yes, there's a bit of
Yeah.
funny parts in there, but good for her for putting that out there because that was actually the realest thing you'll see. He was not
yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Or like,
No, for sure. And I mean, yeah, you got to be stuff like that. Like, you got to be so careful. There's so many people who struggle with infertility. Like, so many people.
this is a message I'm
And
getting a lot.
someone not being happy about it, like,
Yeah.
that's hurtful.
Well, the Micah thing is indicative of that too. Is like people are striving who want to adopt. There's people in my chat like Tanya who wanted to have. They finally got one, and
There's
it's amazing.
people in the line for years
Yep.
to adopt.
Yep. Micah did it. Micah got H because of the issues he had. Easier to adopt a kid with problems.
Oh, for
Literally,
sure.
all the posts she was making about like what's the thing you can I figured she said something along the lines of like what's a disability that's easy to handle. Basically, is what she was asking this group, and it's out there.
Garbage, yeah.
So, and people like Tom, you guys, if you're one day we'll talk about. I think it's going to be an important topic for dads to talk about infertility. A lot of women talk about infertility, and it's a big issue. But dads rarely speak up on it. Tom's got, they've got a story.
Yep.
So maybe get you and Kate on and talk
Yeah.
about your story because that's
Happy
that's
to.
a part of this whole thing. I'm talking about people are. Look, you don't have to watch that. And a lot of people say, don't watch it if you don't like it. But yes, but there are a lot of people who struggle with it, and they will watch it. And so when these people are out there and their reactions are like this, and they're like, they want to have babies, or they're just doing it for fun because they're stupid people who are really fertile. That does, in your opinion, and
Oh yeah, it can
you see
be
that?
definitely be hurtful for people, and
Yeah.
That's
There's not a lot
Like,
of people, and that's what narcissists don't care about what anybody else thinks.
right.
It's true beans. True beans. Okay, holy smokes, that was a freaking episode and a half, dude. I'm glad you came by, Tom, with my coffee, by the way. It's the only reason I invited you. That's good. What'd you get?
Appreciate that. Just a black coffee.
You don't put anything in it?
No, just
You're a serial killer, man. Tom's got a really good voice for this microphone, right? Talk. Give me something.
Ooh,
Sing me a song.
hello.
Sing me a song.
I don't sing.
Sing me a song
I
right now.
can't sing.
It's
You don't wanna
beginning
hear
to
it.
look a lot like Christmas. Okay. Also, one more update.
Yeah.
I last night was up till 2 o'clock in the morning
Wow.
creating this website on my Dad Challenge podcast. It's called the Dad Challenge Box. And it is, I've decided we're doing a series on gifts for dads that don't suck ass. And so I've created a secret box that you can buy for the man in your life, curated by me and Tom. Tom's got some cool stuff he wants to put in there too. And my circle of guys. I'm going to put colognes in there
I like
that
it.
I love, that I wear. Products for shaving, body wash, and stuff. I'm not going to tell you what they are.
And you
It's
smell
a
good.
surprise. And I sometimes can, right? Smell that.
You smell good,
Smell
right?
the pit. All the smell good stuff. These are, again, my favorite products that I wear daily, that I use daily, the shaving products, the colognes. I'm not going to tell you what they are because they're amazing. A couple bits of things that I wear. There's probably going to be a hoodie in there, a special hoodie just like,
Ooh.
it's going to be a, one of a kind. And there's only going to be like,
Limited edition.
it's limited. So whoever gets these boxes, only these people who get these boxes are going to get this hoodie. They're only people who are going to get it. So it's for your dude in your life. It doesn't have to be a dad, but a dude in your life. Here's the thing. It's not going to be for everybody because not every dad is like me, but if you're connected to a guy, even if it's not your boyfriend, husband, whatever, a guy in general who likes to smell good or who maybe doesn't even know about all these things, I promise you this box is going to be full of amazing gifts. When he opens it, he's going to be like, OMG, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be one of the best dad gifts ever. So head over to the website. You can buy it, and we will ship it to you before Christmas as long as you order. I think I'll cut it off at a certain point where you can no longer order it, so I want to get it to you before Christmas. And then we're going to do the same thing for Father's Day, and definitely we're going to start booting up monthly gift boxes from the Dad Challenge podcast if you set into a certain tier.
I like it.
So it's going to be amazing, and I'm excited about everything coming forward.
Me too.
Tom's going to come on more. We're going to talk about lots of cool stuff. I definitely want to get into more stuff about adoption, fostering, infertility, and all those things that dads need to talk about. I think we don't talk about it enough, and it's really important.
Yeah, no, for sure. Dads don't. Dads just talk about bro stuff.
Yeah, bro stuff. That's cool too, though. But we want to open the conversation.
I like it.
Thank you for watching the Dad Challenge podcast. Thanks for looking at Tom's mustache for this whole time. I'm really sorry about that.
It's been a blast.
You guys are amazing. Tom, do you have anything good to say? I always like to end on, I hope something for somebody. But I want to make sure at least they know that you're valuable and somebody loves you. You know, Tom loves you.
Of course I do.
His mustache, I don't know what to say about it, but it's Movember.
It's coming in.
You have good facial hair.
It's getting there.
You have good. You can't do a
I
beard?
can't do the cheeks.
Why?
The cheeks don't come in. I don't know.
Not at all?
No.
What if you just grew it for a year? Just a whole year and then just trimmed it down. Would it not fill in?
Like just don't shave my cheeks?
Yeah. Don't
Wouldn't
shave
that look
anything.
weird? Oh, I
Don't
would.
shave anything.
I'd be like,
yeah, but then it'll trim down because I don't connect here. I got in here. I like your stash though. You got a good stash. Tom's
wait till it's thick. It's gonna
That's
be
what she
great.
said. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We hope you have an amazing day, amazing weekend, Full Lid Friday. That's it. That's the one.
That's it.
Dude, amazing.
Later.
Peace.